everybody? Welcome to More Than Meets Guys, our Exosquad Friday edition. I'm here with the whole group, Jehu, Tom, and Boo. And
Howdy.
welcome everybody to episode 4, Blitzkrieg.
Woo.
Yeah.
I should warn you guys up top. So today, my mom just showed up at my house, which is a
Boo.
violation of our peace treaty. But
Mm.
she showed up with Popeyes.
Oh,
So, and
that's
when I say Popeyes, I don't mean she brought us each a two-piece meal. She brought all the Smurfing Popeyes. Like
Is
they
this like
must
a
have had to
product
shut the place
placement
down
thing?
after
Like,
me.
what's happening right
I'll take
now?
it. I'll take a
So,
spot. I'm a
so
horse now.
I, for the past few weeks, have been dieting hard because I have a show on Friday. I want to look sexy. Want to get in my tightest jeans. So my stomach is shrunk down to the size of a walnut, and she brought like 30 pieces of Popeyes.
Oh,
So
Hell
there
yeah,
is,
that sounds like a great Wednesday.
if I excuse myself very quickly, it's because I'm going to vomit.
yeah, it checks
You
out.
know, let's
Hey,
you guys don't so you don't have to wonder, hey, what happened to old Jehu? I went to puke.
you know what?
Honestly,
It started out as really like a really positive Popeyes mention, and then
Dude,
it like Popeyes does not want this to be on their
well, I
commercial
mean,
at
the
all.
Popeyes was delicious. I didn't eat too much of it because it sucked. I ate too much of it because it was a delight.
This is
Bill,
too early in the show for bulimia. That's all I'm saying.
give 10
Oh.
15 minutes. No, honestly, we only have one in town, and I'm so mad because it's terrible. And everyone who doesn't know people who work in the kitchen has to wait like half an hour to get their food. So I love it, and I have a big sore spot about it.
What do they, wait,
What?
what do they do? Give like the shadow ring like to
They walk in
the Popeyes people like
they're-
give me my C snack box fast.
I
you
ordered on
They
the app, and then you walk
they've
in
got
like
a Masonic handshake.
they walk
Yeah.
in like I'm over there waiting for my food. And they're like, "Oh, hey, Miss Patterson, I didn't see you at church this Sunday. Let me get your food for you." And I'm like, she just walked in. I've been here. That's what it's like for half an hour, and I'm so conflicted because I really like it.
They
But I'm
called ahead, you boomer.
the, the
ah,
the thing is, I always remember a few years ago when the Popeyes sandwich like went viral and
mhm.
everybody needed it, and
Yeah.
then it ran out. Like people who were surprised by that did not eat at Popeyes a lot because
Right.
Popeyes is never ready for business.
Oh no,
Like
no.
they're, they're always, can you go up there and wait for 5 minutes? Can you up there and wait for 10 minutes? Can you go up there and wait for a half an hour? And my
I,
answer is
I,
always yes, because I want that Popeyes.
Yeah, it's not
that's the
percent.
most
I
authentic
Like
thing from New Orleans in the
you're
place.
not wrong. My buddy Matt, Matt, Boo.
Yeah,
He
Rody.
lived in New Orleans in Old Metairie for a while, and I just get texts from him randomly like, "I hate it here. They shut down half the city for another parade today, and I don't even know what we're celebrating. I can't get my drive-through daiquiri today. What is going on?" So yeah,
I I just
Yeah,
imagine in
my best friend lives in New Orleans, and he's a really gregarious guy. Like, when he lived here, he was the most popular person in town, but he's basically never made more than like two or three friends in New Orleans. And I'm like, why can't you make friends in New Orleans? He's like, everybody here is just too proud of being from New Orleans,
there's no reason for that.
and there's no reason for it.
There's no
we
being proud of like being from New Orleans is like being proud of like being born in prison or something. I don't know. It's something like that. It's one of those kind of things.
and it's
And
also
honestly, I have a hard time relating to any pride, but particularly pride of being from New Orleans. It's
Go
I,
go ahead, Jehu. Give him
I
give him the
mean,
real give him the real stuff. Give him the real stuff. Go
you
ahead,
know,
Fox News. What are we gonna say now?
well,
They're breaking out the voodoo dolls of us
honestly,
right now.
honestly, my main problem with New Orleans is, and I'm gonna have to use some language
Go
that I
ahead.
don't usually
Go
use.
go
I
ahead,
usually
say
keep
it.
it PG
I
on
started
here.
drinking. Go
Well, my
ahead.
main problem with New Orleans
I'm very
is
excited
it's
for
a
this.
city built around serving alcohol, and nobody
Oh,
will let you piss anywhere.
well, unless you go in the street in the alley, because
Yeah,
I mean
yeah, and so
that's
the whole
it.
city smells like piss because no one will
Yes,
let you in to
Just
use
piss
their
my
bathroom.
I just
So
pissed
that's
my
my
pants
main
like a
problem with New
gentleman.
Orleans.
we
Other than that, it's a fine city.
I used to go to summer camp. I know you may know where this is, Jehu. I used to go to summer camp when I was like a wee lad over at Bayview Park.
Oh yeah.
And it was this old community center, this old built out of like cinder blocks, and had this old, terrible basketball court inside. And it always, whenever it rained, because it was right there by the bayou, it smelled like piss everywhere. It was the worst thing. And we're all kids over there just sitting in piss reek, eating our peanut butter jelly sandwiches we brought that day for summer camp. Yeah, that's a smell I'll never just be like, yeah, that's the way it is, because it sucks. At least there's cool things to see in New Orleans.
Yeah. It's not an enjoyable smell.
Yeah.
They should play this before they put like the New Orleans trip on Prices Right. Like, you're gonna go in here. It smells like piss. All they have is Zatarain's rice.
They left that out of all the Anne Rice books.
Why would you do this to me? Why? I can smell better now. Why would you do this?
Well, if my mom had any awareness of this podcast, I would let her know that, her visit really derailed the whole thing.
Yeah, let her know you hate her and you hate Popeyes. Go ahead. We'll be here.
No one can hate Popeyes. It's a love-hate. There's mostly love, then I hate them for being who they are.
You open your mouth and let it slide down your throat.
Speaking of hate, there's a lot of hate in this episode today.
Clip that. When
Boy,
clip that, that'll be the best of.
This is a hateful episode.
It is.
Yeah.
And once again, the Neo Sapiens look like they're the calm ones.
Right.
Yeah.
They're just, the thing's called Blitzkrieg. Obviously, it's named after the World War II, well, pre-World War II, really, attack that the Nazis put forth onto neighboring Poland. It's a blitzkrieg. It's a lightning war, and they carried out efficiently.
The World War II analogies are like thick in this episode.
Oh, way thick. It's not even gotten there yet. It's going to get thicker.
Yeah.
But yeah, we go to the Neo Sapiens. They're just like talking about like there's oh god, it's General Shiva's on the Zoom with Spaton. He's like, yes, we've taken out most of the resistance. Most of the Earth resistance is crushed now, and we're just finishing up, cleaning up a few things. And he's like, excellent, General Shiba. And he does this whole like,
just giving themselves a pat on the back,
yes.
Yeah.
And there's Draconis. Oh yeah, he gets shot at the same time, and he's like seeming like there's like some biplane looking ship thing that's coming after his big frog walker E-frame. He just crushes it with his claw. Okay. Done. And then there's
Draconis.
What's that?
Oh, go ahead, Tom.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, I love how like Earth falls in, I'm gonna guess 24 hours.
Yeah,
we
just in a few hours we're immediately to Mad Max times. John Connor is immediately in play.
Well, and Draconis just tries to pat himself on the back, and Phaeton's like, yeah, I'm glad my plan is working. Like, remember who's in charge, jerk.
Venus.
Did you guys pick up on the fact that like he treats Shiva like his good son and Draconis like his his crummy son?
Oh, totally.
Like they said the same things more or less, like everything's going great. We've crushed the resistance. Good for you. Everything's going great.
I think it's just because he likes Shiva's crazy eyes. Yeah. Like he has crazy eyes.
And I really like Shiva gets a little more characterization as the show goes on, and he's probably my favorite of the generals. Mm-hmm. And but do you notice all this time, like Phaeton is like walking around his E-frame on his bridge, like I'm just going to wear this now. This is what I do.
Yeah,
it's like
it's like the version of like the Congolese like president walking around in like a military uniform. It's like one of those things where it's like, where'd you get all those medals from? Oh, nowhere. Or the North Korean generals, where they're just like, here's my chest full of flair. You're like, you haven't fought a war since 1955. What's up?
He's like that kid that won't take his Star Wars pajamas off.
Yeah. So he's like me.
Yeah, exactly. No, Thing is, though, they don't change their clothes ever. So I mean, you got to wear something different. It's like he's wearing the same pair of jeans every day, which cool, they're comfortable, but you got to have something to put on a little flair, like you said. And he's got
You
cool,
know,
shiny black and purple flair.
you mentioned like clothing, like the one thing that I've always like kind of noticed about the Neo Sapiens, it's a weird thing to notice, I guess, is that they don't have clothes. They just have like armor like outfits.
Right.
Like no one ever thought of like slacks on Mars. Like
Right. Right.
Jumpsuits or
They
something.
seem like they could, not everybody can wear a polo shirt, but they seem like they could wear a polo shirt.
Oh yeah,
oh, they
yeah.
look how ripped they are. They look great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'd wear the really tight ones. Like
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah,
like
yeah.
the detective on God, the show with the serial murder protagonist.
Oh,
You talking
yeah,
Dexter?
Dexter.
Dexter. He's like,
Yeah.
they wear shirts like the head detective guy, the black dude.
Oh,
Like,
Dokes. Yeah.
Dokes, yes. That's how they would wear it.
Surprise,
Ooh.
Mother Smurfer.
Surprise, Blitzkrieg. But dude, Typhonus is like his little buddy there. Typhonus, his kind of his right hand guy there.
Yeah.
He's like he's really good about these monologues in the beginning of really season one. He's like, "We, the stepchildren of mankind," which I was like, "Stepchildren? Does he mean like no one likes you and you're like, oh, okay, I guess so." I mean, that's kind of the impression I got from the way he said stepchildren. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll deal with you, I guess. We'll give you a
Well, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Like they know that they're the unwanted like residue of whatever system that these guys live in, Like
Until one of them gets
they
stuck in the
they,
dryer.
they have no illusions. Yeah, they have no illusions. They're not like I think they like us. They're just being like hard to get. Like no, like no. Every Neo Sapien is like, oh, I can't wait till we mess these guys up. This is gonna be so exciting for all of us.
They are kind of left over from a bygone era because now they've terraformed all the inner planets. They don't really the Neo Sapiens are here. Like, what do we do with them? We'll give them Mars, I guess. Yeah,
And like, sorry,
no, go ahead.
Like as soon as they were done with Mars, they were gonna be like, what do you guys think about Jupiter? You guys want to just head over there real fast, just take a peek, like gas giant, whatever. Wait, is Jupiter the gas giant?
Yeah.
Yes.
They're both
Like,
gas giants.
Nobody
went to Titan.
This isn't the Neil deGrasse Tyson show. This is the Exosquad show.
Science? What?
See how far down you can go till you hit surface. But there's this, like I said, he has this whole monologue though. It's like we're now the conquerors, and he's like justice, logic, order, and the whole there's this montage of them blowing up like famous monuments, like let's see, Taj Mahal.
Mahal.
They hate Earth monuments more than the Independence Day aliens did.
Yeah.
There's the Washington Monument gets blown up off screen, falls in front of the Capitol, and then like Typhonus is in an E-frame and blows up the roof of the Capitol building.
They hate marble. It just makes them mad.
Right? There's no marble on Mars. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's just craggy. Just yeah. Oh, but no, like somebody said this. I might have somebody I saw on Facebook because I'm an old nana at this point, but somebody said like all the Marvel villains in the Marvel MCU, like they all have a decent point, and to keep the audience from siding with them, the writers will just have them do something horrible like burn a building or kill a bunch of innocent people.
Right.
And it's kind of the same thing with this, where you're like, oh yeah, they probably would do a better job than we have done. When they, oh my God, they're killing everyone in India. Like, oh, no.
Right. They have to do something monstrous, or else we'll side with them.
Right.
Yeah, we're like, yeah, we kind of need our asses kicked. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, well, I was watching like the Hawkeye show on Disney Plus because I kind of liked it. I figured I'd give it another shot while I'm doing stuff and just have the background. And I looked at that one scene where Jeremy Renner, who plays Hawkeye, he's at the urinal. He looks over and it's like Thanos was right. I'm like, and that's kind of how half the people who watched the Avengers movies were like, well, you know what? He's got a point. He may be big and purple, but he's got a point.
I mean, the big one of that was the Vulture in that first Spider-Man movie. I was like, I'm just on this guy's side. This guy should just win.
Yeah.
Until he started threatening children's lives, he seemed like a good guy.
it goes back to Anakin Skywalker. Like, he wasn't really wrong about the Jedi until let's just knock out the elementary school real quick.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the Skywalker. What do you do with a big lightsaber? No, 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 no.
I'm sorry, kids. I'm pretty invested in this thing as it is. I got to go all the way.
You're much softer than sand people children.
This guy gave me a new
what?
name, and now I have to do this.
You know what? You're right. Wait a minute. We get all focused on him killing the Jedi kids. Nobody ever bats an eye at the sand people.
They don't have faces.
Wait a minute.
And the women,
no face, no
children.
sympathy.
Yeah.
Was that?
Is that these were possibly threats coming up? These guys were Jedi. They had Force training. You got to take them out.
Right.
Come after you later. You
You never trust a child.
No, you never. No, with mind powers. No. But after all this montage, we're back to Sean Napier. He's just driving his flying car through the burning city. And the beauty of this is he's running from a Neo Sapien Y-wing, which that always confused me. I'm like, but it's not a Y-wing. Because I'm thinking Star Wars Y-wings. Like,
right.
Why? This one's like, okay, smushed Y or something. I don't know. But anyways, really cool ship. He's getting shot at by it, and he crashed. No, it wasn't the Y-wing. It was a it was
the police frames in that one.
Yeah, the police ones. Yeah,
in that moment.
The models
when he escapes. When he
right.
escapes from the prison camp, it's the Y-wing. You're right. You're just getting.
Yes. No, he's like the Neo Saber looks down, and John Napier's like, I'm dead, and like, all right, good enough, and leaves. Like, whoa.
Which, like, first of all, is that his car? Did he steal that? Like, I would like just like 5 seconds of like, where'd you get that rocket car from, Napier? You cop? Where'd you get that from?
Yeah, it was really fancy looking.
Yeah, you're so cool. You're a cop, huh? Oh, stealing. Nuh-uh. Bad.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, it kills me about this. He gets shot down, and he's like, he plays dead, gets out, and he walks around. He's like, oh my god. He like looks around like, dude, you were driving through this. You didn't know the whole city burning.
He was blackout drunk driving that thing.
Oh yes, he had 2 B complex twisters. Remember?
Right? He was wiped out, man.
He's throwing triangle money everywhere. He's
nothing means anything anymore. Boo.
Now that car just proves that civil asset forfeiture is still around in the future.
he got it from a lot. Yeah. Cops.
Oh man, he goes back to he goes back in the evidence room, pulls a bunch of triangle money with him. All right, this is good enough, and whatever they use for cocaine then. But
he's got a box of ginkgo biloba from the evidence room. Like, this is gonna get me.
Yeah.
Stuff. Whatever they do in the future.
What's the street value of ginkgo, man?
So, ginkgo, got that gink? Hey, you got that gink?
Going back to the fleet though, we see Marcus being a really good dude.
Yeah, he screams at people that follow his orders and succeed.
Yeah.
Here's what I noticed in this episode that I hadn't noticed more. The angrier he gets, the more southern he becomes.
Yeah.
Isn't that what happens?
When he says get off my bridge, he's like just straight up like Gomer Pyle. Get off my bridge!
Diddy-mo.
He was reminding me of Lieutenant Harris from Police Academy. With G.W. Bailey.
Oh yeah.
I think that's normal.
Yeah, no, he said go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying he kicks the comms officer off the bridge. He's like, take that safe with you. And JT's like, Captain Marcus. And Marsala's like, hey, it's cool. I'm just gonna leave now. He's real mad. Don't worry about me.
Yeah, I'm pretty used to you guys being totally awful to me. I'm just gonna.
I'm used to the racism around here. I'm gonna leave.
He's kind of like the dude from The Big Lebowski. It's all right, man. That's just his opinion.
Yeah, that is kind of a Marsala trait. Now that you mention, he's like, yeah, I'll just, you know what? He's on his own path. I'll be on my way.
Then, like,
but for some reason they make him out to be Macbeth, who's like, I shall now leave you. like all right.
And like,
whatever.
And then like the whole thing with Tom's not working, and he's like, you can't get this thing working. JT's like, well, how about Lieutenant Weston? If she can't fix it, no one can. And she blushed. He's like, oh, JT.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, like it's like I don't want to stop you, but it's like that
no.
that caught me off guard because I was rewatching it, and it's such an obvious like they had to go in there and be like, here's some pink for beautiful cheeks, for beautiful woman cheeks, and it reminded me like it was just like because we don't see it anymore because we're a woke society, but it reminded me of like season 1 of TNG when they were all
Oh,
like all the women were like, I'm a woman who hasn't had a man in a long time. Can
Yeah.
you imagine what it's can you imagine what it's like to fall in love, Deanna? And you're just like, I don't think that's how you guys talk when you're not around Data. Like, you know, like and it just struck me as that, like Maggie's like, oh, I got a compliment from JT. Like you're basically a guy, Maggie. I don't want to be rude, but you're like a dude. You're not gonna be ooh,
TNG.
ooh.
My favorite thing about the first season that I'm sad that they dropped afterward is how they cured sexism. Was they let men wear short skirts too?
Hell yeah.
I loved
Hell
that.
yeah. That thing. That thing needs to come back.
Roddenberry just liked to see some leg, and he didn't care whose legs it was.
Yeah, he was like Roddenberry was like, yeah, put him in a little skirt, and they're like, even the guys like, yes, put him in a skirt,
Especially
yes, yes, the bald one,
I know he's not, but
sexy bald one.
I picture Roddenberry look like L. Ron Hubbard. It's like, yes, he has more than
Yeah,
leg.
they're cut from the same cloth.
you slap Tom's captain hat on Roddenberry, and you got him.
Well,
What was the what was the
uh-huh.
what was the TNG? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, you're good.
What was the TNG? Like, it's one of the worst ones. With how do I put this? With the African American world.
Oh yeah, and they wanted like Tasha Yar to be like their queen.
Yes, they stole Tasha Yar. Again, cool move, Paramount. The African American planet people stole Tasha Yar, and we're like, you're going to marry our king, and it's like. None of this is gonna fly in 10 years, brothers. This is hard.
Well.
They're all dressed like Eddie Murphy from Trading Places on the train.
Yeah, yes, they're all doing like the ha ha ha. Is it the world? Is it our planet wonderful? You're like,
Yeah, they all talk like the 7-Up guy.
Yeah.
yeah.
Neon Cola.
I love the first season of TNG. Like everyone bags on it. It's my favorite one just because of how wild it is and how they're just trying so hard to figure out what they're doing.
Oh, that was Code of Honor. I love it. It was called, but there was no honor in that episode at all.
That's right. Code of Honor. And there was like, season 1 was rad.
It was really good. Really awfully tight, weird outfits too. But back in the workshop, the narrator's working on he gets mad at the fusion pack and like tosses it at the wall. And
wait.
What's that?
Time out. You skipped the part where they blatantly had a concentration camp. Like,
God, they're like down.
Yeah. Where the guy, the Neo Sapien comes out and he's like, if any of you don't want to work, we have a final solution to that problem. You're like,
that actually happens
right.
It comes a little after this though.
And they'd set that up in a few hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like, they dropped him in. They were like,
yeah, no, it was right after the shaved tail fighter jockey.
Yeah, that's actually that's a little. I like that, and then we're going to come to that for sure. But Marsala has taken to just walking around the Resolute. He's having a like a walkabout. He walks into the workshop when Nara Burns is working on a fusion pack, and she gets mad and throws against the wall. And he's like, "Oh," and he's like, "Lieutenant Burns," like just talking down to her. Fusion packs should not be thrown against the wall. She's like, "Oh, sorry, I almost blew up the entire ship."
He has a great point.
That's why everybody lost those on the toys.
Yeah, Marsala's like, do you know how hard it is to find these things?
Yeah. But there's a really cool part also where you get a little more background of how bitter Marsala is through his smiles. And she's like, I just miss my family on Venus. I hope they're okay. I don't know what's happened to them. He's like, Yes, I too miss my family, my entire brood, and we're all hundreds of brothers and sisters. We all we have a kind of a bond that we're all brothers and sisters. And she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize."
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, because at first she goes, "You
Oh yeah.
wouldn't know. You don't have family."
Yeah, that's what
You
she said.
idiot, you stupid, filthy other.
Well,
Yeah.
once again, this is a lot like had things in like in that part of Europe or during the Civil War. We might be facing each other on opposite sides of the battle coming up. And
I
he's
just
right.
I just love I
No,
just
go ahead.
love how like everybody gets a chance to be racist in this show. Like like and like again, it's that sci-fi kind of racism. I think I said it one of these times where like you just take our problems and put a sci-fi cloak over it, and then you can say like, "Oh, racism is bad, right, guys?" Like, because you're not addressing like an actual minority, you're addressing the Neo Sapiens. So who
Right.
cares? So
Paint half
so
their
like
face white, half black.
yeah, oh no, those guys got to go. But no, I'm purely a left white, right black guy. Those other guys. But like yeah, like Nara, she's like, you wouldn't know what it's like to have a family, you filthy spawn of the devil. And he's like, yeah, I guess you're right. I guess I'm just a stupid lump of flesh that you guys deigned to breathe life into, you jerks.
And
I'm
man, I
waiting for a
bet
Neo Sapien Mandingo episode to show.
Yeah.
I bet everyone on this crew, when she's walking up, have like a bet of how fast in the conversation she's going to bring up her family on the farm. Like she has nothing else to talk about.
Here
Yeah,
we go.
yeah, and
Venus
you're not
Vaughn.
wrong. But dude, she says like she says, "Oh, I'm sorry, Marsala, I didn't realize." He is so cold-heartedly goes, "There's no way you could." It's like, oh, you don't know what it's like to be black. There's no way you could understand the racism and the bigotry of we have all our brother. Yeah, it was bad. And she's like, cool. Anyways,
I thought it was kind of condescending,
Yeah.
like, yeah, well, that's because you're a stupid human.
well,
Yeah,
yeah, in a
he's
way,
he's
I guess.
he's got a point.
Yeah,
He's got
Yeah.
a point. I mean, like, it's on her to be like, "Hey, do you have human feelings?" No. Oh well.
yeah. But if we go back to the bridge, where Maggie
Like,
says
I treat my dog better than the way they treat like Neo Sapiens in the
Yeah.
show.
yeah,
Oh, totally.
you treat your
I
dogs
think my
pretty
dog
well.
has human feelings. I'm like, what are you thinking right now?
I treat my cats better than they treat Neo Sapiens. I actually treat my dog a lot like
Yeah.
this. He's an idiot.
Yeah.
Also very, very true, I have to say. But yeah, they get back on the bridge, and Maggie proclaims that the comms are power boosted and cross rigged, and they'll either
Hell yeah.
work or blow up.
You
And,
know, going
that
back to the
happens.
treatment of animals real quick, though, that kind of tracks with
Yeah.
history because in the South, they would treat, even in some places now, they still treat minorities worse than they do their animals. You kill their dog or even hurt their dog, they're going to murder you over that. They're going to lose their minds.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, do you guys remember that? We get into weird tangents here, I guess. Do you guys remember that scene from Schindler's List where the Ray Fiennes, the bad commandant of the camp,
Nazi Voldemort.
Yeah. Schindler's like, hey, why don't you try like just being like cool to these people for a minute? And like that's real power to like have power over them, and be like, yeah, I don't care. So he spends the whole day like trying to be nice to them, and finally he comes to like the point where one of the laborers, I'll say for the sake of this conversation, didn't clean the horse saddle right. So he goes up to his balcony and just shoots him with his rifle like this little kid. You're like, that was an important saddle to that guy. He was not cool with
the saddle.
and it's just stuff like that. Like people be messed up, I guess.
Yeah.
I always say people are my least favorite kind of people.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, they're the worst.
No, I spent enough time in college and my wife as well to realize that people are really bad for everything.
Mhm.
People are kind of the worst. Yeah, she will say like, this world would be a lot better if we just all died. She's not wrong. That's we call
I
it
don't
eco-fascist.
know.
But so meanwhile, like I said, back at the bridge, Maggie's like, yeah, it's cross-rigged and power boosted. He's like, will it make contact? Well, that'll blow up. And there's Marcus like, JT, or kind of like, Marsh, is it ready yet? And he's like, oh, yeah, Maggie, why don't you get on there and make it work? And she's like, really, dude? Okay. She's like, trying to talk to somebody. And they get,
It's like what was remember Galaxy Quest?
oh, yeah.
She the ship only listened to not Sinead O'Connor. God, Ripley, help me.
Yes,
Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver. So like whenever Tim Allen like gave an order, Sigourney Weaver had to go, ship, please transport this. And is that like Maggie's job? Like, go ahead and turn it on.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
sure.
I get
Nobody wants to listen to Marcus. Is the problem?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You get in there before he says something else.
They turn their radios off. They're like,
Yeah, so she goes in there, like plays with the dials a bit, and she gets a Hare Krishna in a vest from Rangoon Station.
Right.
He has a whole Hare Krishna
Ah.
robe on and like a blue Exosquad vest or Exofleet vest. And yeah, he's like, I was like, man, I feel terrible for saying this. Like, I called it Crab Rangoon Station. But dude, come on, we're white Americans. That's the Rangoon. That's what I think of first.
This voice did seem like a 70s version of an Asian voice. Not even like 90s, because I know 90s is probably still not evolved enough, but this didn't even seem right for that time.
I expected him to have big Coke bottle glasses and buck teeth.
Right. I expected him to bring up Confucius.
Yeah.
At this point, we were lucky we didn't get Uncle Benny on there.
Right.
Because it's like we talked about a little bit before. Like they just have like 7 voice actors in this show.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
The producer had to come to him and be like, "All right, you're doing a guy from Rangoon." And in the 90s, I'm sure they were still like, "Got it. I know exactly what I'm looking for here."
I called this bad joke the other night, and they all loved it. So
I am from a Rangoon station. It's very bad up here. It's weird.
Yeah. Then we get to JT Marsh. JT Marsh. Gosh, sorry. Captain Morgan's had a crash out moment about the homeworlds. We gotta get there. We gotta figure out a way. And like all exo carriers to the homeworlds at full speed.
Not Rangoon Station. That's my favorite station.
Rangoon Station's gonna fall. We gotta save that.
He's got a girl in Rangoon Station.
Everybody's got a girl in Rangoon Station.
The same girl.
Yeah.
She's busy.
I'm gonna leave the apocalypse now stuff. Okay. So Marcus, he has he has a full freak out, or no, I'm thinking Full Metal Jacket. Anyways, and he JT Marsh is like logically points out you can't send the exo carriers in. Like you're going against a superior force with half the fleet. You can't do that. They're not made for shooting big guns. They're made for launching E-frames, and you apparently don't like doing that. So why would you do this?
And he's just voicing his concern. He's not like calling for everyone to like remove him from the bridge and trying to take command. Right. He's just like, I'd like to file a formal complaint about this order.
Yeah.
I think this is a bad idea because we're all going to die.
Yeah.
There's a reasonable concern to raise.
Well, that's the thing. Like Marcus is like Winfield's XO. Anyone who ever saw Crimson Tide, you know how a cool XO should be. It should be like, you can't do that, sir. And Marcus doesn't have one. He's like, I'm all myself. I'm smarter than all y'all.
Crimson Tide, what a great movie!
Oh, one of my favorite movies, Crimson Tide.
Look, when old Gene Hackman died, that was the first one I dug out.
Oh, 100%. One of my first times watching Denzel Washington would be just so cool.
I've actually seen several like comparisons between that movie and the way Marcus runs things. Looking up stuff. Yeah.
100%.
I just put Crimson Tide on. Let's just watch it.
Let's just watch that.
100%. I will watch that no matter what time of day. So Marcus though, he once again asks JT, "Are you refusing a direct order?" And JT's like, "Yes, for the sake of the fleet and the homeworlds, I am."
Well, and what does it matter if he refuses his order? He pilots an E-frame. He's not in charge of anything else. So
Yeah, yeah. It would be like the leader, the CEO of McDonald's being like, "What do you mean that fry cook won't cook fries? Like you're you feasibly have to have like 70 JTs, you
Right.
know?
Yeah.
I mean, you let him come on the bridge willy nilly, but whatever.
yeah, I think he just wants to kill JT. He
Oh,
hates
yeah,
him
Yeah,
a lot.
you know what?
Because JT's usually
We're
right.
seeing this through the prism of like JT's story. He's probably pretty annoying. Let's be fair.
Oh yeah.
He's always like, if you're like a career military guy, you don't want like the fighter pilot come up being like, "Y'all suck. How about you do it this way?" And you're like, "Shut up, shut up."
Right.
But this
I
is
got other things to deal with. You think it's
I was like, this is the scene where Marcus gives one of my favorite Arlie Ermy style lines. I don't need some shaved tail fighter jockey give me lessons of strategy, mister. I love it. I was so happy when it's like, I'm doing that verbatim, man.
Right.
I put that one in quotes. I'm like, that one's good. We gotta save that one. That's a good one.
I did the same thing. It's on quotes in my notes. Some shaved tail fighter
it's such a bygone phrase where
It
you're
is.
just like shave. What happens? What do we shave the tails? That's bad. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, what does a shaved tail even mean? I'm like, I'm
It
completely
reminds
out.
me, you know what? It reminded me of like when Mr. Burns was mad at like not Jose Canseco, Mattingly or whatever for not shaving his sideburns,
Mhm.
and like he just didn't get what they were. Like that was me. I was like, what exactly is he mad about him for? I'm not clear.
One time, Ric Flair had a hair versus hair match with Eric Bischoff, and Ric Flair wanted to add the stipulation that if he won, that Eric Bischoff would both have to shave his head and his ass, and that's
That's a fair rule.
me
That's
thinking.
fair.
Was Brutus the Barber Beefcake gonna shave him?
I think at this point, Brutus the Barber Beefcake was too busy being the disciple.
Oh my God. That's an
hair
era.
match.
Wow.
Oh, and I got corrected somewhere by somebody. I didn't grow up in the Raw era. I grew up in the Attitude era. So
Right.
sorry, I made that
you
mistake.
know, Universal Translator. I knew what you meant. Like if somebody
Yeah,
knows
like,
what
got
you
it.
mean, they don't have to correct you. That's my
Yeah.
hope.
Oh yeah.
It was some dork. Don't worry. I was like, come on.
Yeah,
brother.
as Boo will attest, because my texting skills are problematic at best. You don't need, you know what you mean. But then Marcus is like, arrest him. The charge is mutiny. And
Yeah, and like you guys said, like he wasn't even being like, let's grab him, fellas. It was like, I think this is a better idea. Like,
Right.
get out of here. You got that. It was like the assistant coach from Billy Madison, not Billy Madison. What was the football one? Waterboy.
Waterboy, yeah.
The Creole guy.
Yeah.
Get on everybody, Billy.
Dude, so you could easily hear Marcus going, I declare this bridge is mine.
I declare.
Yeah, he went total Foghorn Leghorn during that part.
He had the vapors.
Yeah, he had the vapors.
And the vapors.
God. Justin Wilson, I guarantee on my bridge. Oh, my
He
God.
just needed some
character.
Popeyes. That's all he needed.
Yeah, he needed some Popeyes. It'll definitely calm you down. I'm calm.
You know, Marcus, you're being kind of a nudge. You know what? You need some Popeyes.
You get really southern when you're hungry. Have some Popeyes. So once again though, Marsala's having a walkabout. He winds up in the infirmary suddenly, and there's Winfield. And Winfield's like, man the batteries, launch the frames. He's like, his fever dreams are about being an admiral.
Yeah. My fever dreams are when like I'm being chased by a lobster with my dad's face. Like
that sounds like some deep-seated problem, man.
I just imagine he was having like those
cry.
World War II flashbacks, like they had an airplane.
Yeah.
When he'd have like black and white movies and stuff.
I'll never get over Macho Grande. God, I love it so much too. Anyways,
And don't forget, in that scene also, we see maybe our first sign of the Neo Sapien nurse, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think we saw her before.
No,
Yeah, I
no.
didn't notice her before either.
Who is actually
Yeah,
voiced
and you know,
by Maggie Weston's voice actress?
everybody's voiced by everybody in this
Exactly.
show. Yeah.
It could
Marsala
have
and
been Richard
Chiba are the same
Newman
voice
for
actor.
You know what? That would have been actually, Boo. That would have been funnier. Like if all the Neos were voiced by men, but
Right.
they had the female appearance.
Oh yeah.
Because I think, like, not to get into a conversation of gender on this podcast, but the Neo Sapiens are not functional in that way.
Right.
Sexually, are we allowed to say sexually? Sexually functional, and so they're really just like all the same parts. The only reason they made females was the same reason like there are females in Transformers, where like either the Quintessons or Primus were like, a little variety helps. You guys will like, learn some things. It'll be cool for you guys to
Right.
like, to know it. Yeah. So like the scientists in Exosquad were just like, oh, we'll make some female ones to like make people feel like they're more like humans. They're more, they're more natural.
Yeah.
But like in reality, they're the stuff that's in Marsala is the same that's in that Neo nurse.
Yeah, they're like super mutants from Fallout.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I
Because male or female, they all sound the same.
We've only seen
okay. I didn't know
that.
females though. I mean, we've seen Livia, who's kind of like I guess Phaeton's advisor, and we've seen Nurse.
Yeah.
That's the only two females we've seen. The others
Nurse.
are all
Nurse.
Sapien. So yeah, man, he walks in there and she's like, he's strong-willed. He comes out of his fever dreams and wakes up, so I have to give him more drugs. And Marsala's like, oh God, he has this like panicked look on his face, like, how horrible is this? He's sweating and having dreams and stuff. And that's the end of that scene. Like, he's very strong-willed, and we see that. We've got to keep him feeling.
Nothing's really accomplished in that moment either,
No, not at all. It's like he's
you just know that. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
You just know that like Marsala is weirded out by what he's seeing. Like, oh.
Yeah, these humans are weird,
it's
man.
like that scene it's like that scene in Shining where where you just see like the guy in the bear suit and the guy at the edge of the bed.
Right.
You're like what was that? You're like, wait, what was that about? I mean, we know what that was about, but what I'm saying is like,
we do now.
Yeah, now we do. Because we're grown up big boys who understand.
Yes. And we continue the Marsala walkabout of the Resolute. He wanders into the brig. He's walking around the ship.
He really is on a journey. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, and here's the thing. I was thinking about this because if this was like World War II analogy, they would have locked up Marsala just for being a Neo Sapien, since there's a Neo Sapien attack on the homeworlds.
Right.
Like, here, we need to send you to this nice little internment camp to just sit it out.
You think that, Boo? But you have to remember, like we've learned from like the previous episodes where the bar scene and everything. I don't want to say it again, but this is like a super woke society. Like they're drinking vitamin shots and all sorts of junk. I'm sure there's like kale somewhere in there. And like, like if Marcus was like, and lock up the Neos, like everybody on the bridge would be like, you are gross, actually. You are.
Yeah. I think we are going to mutiny after all.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah. And then, but like he sits in the JT's like sitting in his cell and his underoos, I guess. And he's like, oh, I've become your counsel. He's like, oh, you'll be a great counsel. Not that it matters, because by the time we get there, we'll all be shot up. And Marcelo's like, not if we could stop Marcus.
And Marsala's a lawyer too. It's like, man, is there anything this guy doesn't do?
Right.
One of like the really cool lines I like that is like, so what do you have percolating in that fine Neo Sapien brain of yours? I'm thinking about a coffee percolator, and this is the best line.
Right.
And like the funny thing is, like, he says like we have to stop Marcus, and we'll find out he doesn't really do anything in that vein. But if you want to stop Marcus, go shoot him. You have access to guns, fellas.
Right.
Like,
right.
if you think humanity is in danger, pull a Ra's al Ghul and walk up behind him and stab him in the heart. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
see,
Yeah.
then they would be the bad guys in the eyes of the cartoon. They can't do monstrous things.
Yeah.
No.
Sure
But
they can.
this is where we go back to Napier, though. He's walking with a bunch of other refugees. They're like hoofing it out through Chicago, and like a Y-wing starts shooting him, and he goes and tries to cover these people. This dude pulls out this blue laser pump shotgun and starts shooting at the Y-wing. Cool weapon. I want that.
The thing I noticed in this scene that I hadn't really put together before now, I noticed that all the soldiers and the cops and stuff were jacked, but this whole society's jacked. Like that you must be able to get creatine out of water fountains.
It's the B complex, man. It's the B complex.
Yeah.
Kind of have that complex chaser.
I was gonna say, man,
but
like,
well, no, okay, wait, hold on. Remember, there was that fat guy in the bar. So there's some.
Well, I mean, there's some people who are just holdouts. There's always going to be contrarians.
Yep.
You know what? No, he chose that. He chose that. He was like,
he chose that.
Big old fat
this
guy.
is my life. This is my reality. This is me.
Actually, you know what? We joke, but like nowadays we're only in the 90s here. We've got Ozempic and stuff. Like,
yeah.
In 200 years, there's gonna be like a thing where it's like it just like puckers you up, like you're like ready to go.
That dude's significant other had a fetish, and that's why he kept that body.
Oh, yeah.
100%. 100%. That's the only reason.
And we do know that exists in this world because of that weird floaty dancy lady in the first episode,
right?
There's a
we do know there's a bunch of perverts in this society.
Oh yeah,
who are just like, okay, 3 days until Tethys. Boop, 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 boop. You're like, yeah, dance, little lady. That's what I like.
Yeah, when he gets shot though, when Napier gets shot, he rolls over. He's like, oh. He looks like He-Man on the ground. Like, he looks like a wrestler who's trying to ham up a scene, and he flex.
He reminded me of the Ultimate Warrior, that big like scream he would do.
Oh, 100%. Napier is beyond jacked. But yeah, so that's when we get to the concentration camp. It was a labor camp.
Like, that they built in like 4 hours.
Yeah.
They're very efficient.
Yes.
What is the timeline here? Exactly. Yeah. It's just like, are we talking days? Are they just like cutting together? Like,
maybe it was already there.
It's like a Family Dollar. They just poured water on it and grew.
Yeah,
that's one of them Walmart FEMA camps we were warned about.
I mean, I guess most parking lots, enclosed parking lots are concentration camps if you just close the door.
You're going to drop some down people's sheds and a chain link fence with barbed wire.
Yeah.
There's this old Walmart.
Yeah, there's this forced perspective on this Neo Sapien who is in charge of the camp. He gets really
British Neo Sapien.
Yeah, this Neo Sapien.
Well, he's almost like Australian.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah. Oh, look at you. He's like a pirate.
Open never lead a fight on to give you an opportunity to serve the Neo Sapien order through hard work.
And he's as bad as Marcus because he's beating on, people that are working.
Yeah. But once again, we're going to the World War II strong, heavy analogies. Refuse this work, and we have a permanent solution to the human problem.
Yeah. Permanent sounds awfully final, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. 100% that. Oh, like
I said,
no, go ahead.
Like I said, like Exosquad is kind of like baby's first like World War II experience.
Yeah.
Like if like World War II is way too hard, so you're just like, here's this soft, like they got robots,
robots and blue guys. There we go.
Yeah. So then like you can like expose somebody like the Holocaust. No, you can expose somebody to like the Blitzkrieg and be like, oh, like in the cartoon. Okay, yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, no, I mean,
yeah.
Except people died a lot. Then
they just fell down.
Getting you ready for 6th grade social studies.
Yeah. There's the whole thing where like Napier's like working on a E-frame and the head guy of the camp hits him and he's like, oh, and then he's like, yeah, you gonna shoot me? Come on. And he's ready to beat him down. He's like, no, I'm just gonna build this thing. And there's this old guy who's carrying like what looks like something that weighs, I don't know, the size of a CRT TV walking her
It's
through
like an engine block.
that warehouse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, he falls over. He's like, and the guy's like, oh, good, I get to shoot somebody today. And that's when Napier steals this half rebuilt E-frame and just like starts walking.
And man, that's what I love about this, because you think he's getting in the C-frame to save the guy. He was like, no, I'm just checking out. I'm not doing this
I'm
anymore.
out.
Right. That's what I was expecting
Goes
too.
through
I
a
thought he's
wall.
going to save the old man. It's like, nah, this is my opportunity to get.
Right.
Yeah. What?
And like
Diversion.
and he doesn't even get away in a cool way. He just walks like he walks through the wall and then walks through the fence.
Right.
He basically walks till he falls in a hole.
Yeah.
That's
There's no speed. There's no stealth. It's just, I'm going this way, guys.
And like all the
Yeah.
Neo-Sapiens in the camp are like, are we just letting him go? I guess guys. We can outrun him, but
Well-
okay, go ahead. And then he
Well,
gets
and I was
chased
gonna
down by
say
lightning.
I don't want to jump the gun, but like later on, just to bring up, to connect these 2 points, Shiva's like, everything's going great. We've got the whole planet. There's a report of one missing E-frame. You're like, really? That's what you have to bring to the boss? Like you kind of like let that one slide.
Yeah.
Like,
It didn't even have arms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, might have been the E-frame that we come up against later, though.
Oh, the purple
Yeah.
one. The bad. Okay.
I thought the
Oh,
same thing until I realized where it was at. Like, oh wait, that's right.
Oh, I thought he meant the blue one because I thought he was just being like, yeah, it's missing, but we're pretty much on it. It's fine, like.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. They did steal that one. Okay.
Yeah, Napier gets
Disregard.
the Y-wing shoots the E-frame and he blows him away from it and he falls down a manhole and at the commercial break he's like, ooh. Then coming back to the commercial break, there's like Jinx Madison's like, hey dude, you okay?
Yeah. The
Flashlights.
Eve Hanley and Peter Tanaka. He's
Yes.
got like a little crew down in the sewer.
Hey, this is our hiding place. Get out.
Exactly.
Eve Hanley is the like softest spoken, most regular person in the entire show so far. It's like, hey, have some water. It's cool. Just take your time. And like, no,
Yeah,
she talks like us.
she's pretty cool. She's got her crazy haircut.
Yeah.
Her bowl
Her bowl cut
blonde side
with a
sideburns.
yeah, she's like got a bowl cut with a mullet or like a
It kind of looks like the bass player from the Bangles, which did a lot for me as a youngster, so I appreciate it.
The great thing about this show is that I guess except for like Nara, maybe Maggie, there's no way that if this show came out now there'd be any shipping. They're all so ugly and weird looking. like at no point are you like, yeah, I want to see some not safe for work of that. You're like, nope, they're weird, they're ugly.
Somebody's doing some shipping with the Neo-Sapien nurse.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's happening.
Wait,
that's probably happening right now.
what
Go to 4chan.
Jehu, what have you seen?
What have you seen? Yeah. What are you holding out on us for?
I need to talk to you after the show.
I just study human nature. I haven't seen evidence.
Gotta go delete my DeviantArt real fast.
Tom's
God, do they
next
still
outfit
have
for the
DeviantArt?
shows- Huh? Oh, I was gonna say Tom's next outfit for the show is gonna be the Neo nurse.
Sexy. Just blue. I look like that guy who tried to kill what was the Swedish singer from the 90s?
Oh, Bjork? No, not
Bjork. I
Yeah,
look like
well,
that guy. It's just
Oh yeah.
God. We also get right back into the mutiny trial. This got fast tracked really quick, like super fast.
Yeah.
There's a tribunal hearing this case. Like this happened within 2 hours of him getting.
That's a very
arrested.
cramped courtroom, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Marcus is like I gave an order. You should follow it. This is a time of war, and doing this whole thing, and then we have the cool, relaxed Marsala interviewing JT. He's like, during war, we should be sure to go after a superior force of all of our forces at once for the greatest advantage. I can't remember exactly how he says it. And he's like, that makes sense. You don't go with half your force.
Yeah.
That's how you win wars.
Yeah, and you know what happens? His egghead argument gets crushed by the Karen Marcus, who's like, no, Shut up, shut
Yeah,
up, and you're stupid, and you're gay.
because at this point he goes full Yosemite Sam. Like
Yeah.
there's steam coming out of his ears.
He's just like, what y'all are
for this
forgetting.
is death.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Kill him.
man, whoever set this up, directive, whatever, great choice to go to just his teeth when he says death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, didn't we just have this? Like, this was predictive of what we're doing now, like with Scott Kelly and Hegseth and disobey orders that are illegal. That little thing that just happened a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Life impeding
Yeah.
art. Yes.
Yeah, it's like just called it.
100% early. And then,
Yeah.
but the tribunal's like, oh, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Well, we considered what you said. He yells really loudly, so your sentence is death. You carry
Yeah.
that in the morning.
Yeah.
That's
And you would think at this point they would need all the pilots. they could get.
Yeah. Yes. Like I guess I don't know. I guess there's like there's examples of Russians or Germans shooting their own guys when they wouldn't obey, towards the end of their conflicts or whatever. But we look at those as like, you guys are dumb. You need those dudes.
Yeah.
well,
Like, just put them on another ship. How about that, Marcus?
Right.
You split them up, but you got a couple.
Normally, don't they just send them to the front line?
yeah, you think,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, here.
Yeah,
Here's a gun.
bump
Go.
him down to hey, Marcus, here's a crazy idea. You control the rank right now. Make him a private. Guess what?
Right.
He gets to go be a jump trooper.
Right?
Yeah. Well, but
Go kick in some doors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
after his death sentence, we go back to Earth. This is where you're talking about where this Neo Ephraim, the purple one, it seems like Napier's on the ground, but he's got really cool face makeup and neon colored uniform. He's like,
Yep, he's gone full Batman. Yep.
Right?
He's like, oh,
Yep. He's in his he's become who he's gonna become. Yep.
Yeah.
I almost didn't recognize him at first. I was like, wait, is that Napier?
He met
Yeah.
he met some sewer people and he put on a new outfit and he's ready to go.
He's got his toy deco on now.
And hey, that's happened to all of us at some point in
Yeah.
our life.
Right?
Yeah.
You gonna hang with the
who are we to
Murlocs long
judge?
enough?
He was watching Patti Smith the Warrior. And
Oh God! And no, there's like, oh, he looks like he's hurt, and then there's a whole scuffle, and Sean Napier runs into the barn, and it's like a barn with a barn like you see around here in Alabama, like some metal slapped on the side, and it's barely holding on. There's I think the only thing holding that thing together is hope and dreams. And then he goes in there, and he's like, that's right, he throws a grenade, then he runs off, and he's in the barn's like, all right, then he starts doing this. Huh?
Yeah.
The Neo-Sapiens like, what are you doing? No. And then
Yeah, it's very like, oh,
It's
who
an
can't see
Ewok
through
maneuver.
this?
they
Yeah.
did the Predator log trap, is what they did.
Oh, I was gonna say the Ewoks, but yeah.
Yeah, Ewoks.
They took down a chicken walker with an I-beam.
And what did they have that I-beam strapped to in that piece of crap building that would hold it up?
It definitely seems like it would get one swing and then it would take the whole place down with it.
Right.
Yeah, it's very Home Alone. Like, he's got to be in the right spot at the right moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just swinging by him, and he's like, "All right."
Next, they're gonna start dumping tarantulas on the Neos, and
So yeah, the I-beam knocks him to the wall, and he looks angry. He gets out, and Napier's like, "Don't let him use this comm link." And they're trying to dogpile him. It looks like a bunch of 3-year-olds trying to dogpile Andre the Giant. It's not happening.
it's like that statue of the grown man kicking all the babies.
It's like
it's right. It is. And you didn't what is it that finally works? I'm trying to remember.
he gets the forklift. They
Yeah.
drive a forklift
That's
into him.
right. He's forklift certified.
But right before that, he picks Eve up by the head, and he looks like he's gonna do that. I squish your head now.
Yeah.
Squish. But if Napier, okay, so just to put this together for somebody who hasn't seen it recently, Neo Sapien has Eve by the head, gonna kill her any second. Napier drives a forklift at this guy and yells, and I really dig this part, Eve, look out.
Yeah, like she can
Held
do
by his
anything.
head.
As if she has any agency in this situation.
Right.
Right.
I'm reminded of that the German forklift video. You know what I'm talking about, Boo?
Oh yeah.
Is it the workplace one?
Yes. It's just
Yeah,
ridiculous.
okay.
People are dying and his blood
It goes
everywhere.
through the wall and all that.
Yeah, he's forklift certified. It runs and knocks the Neo Sapien, I guess, into the wall and he dies or something. And
Hope so.
the Neo Sapien said something about like resistance is whatever, and maybe he says resistance is futile. I don't know. Or no, the resistance will be crushed. And Eve's like,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
maybe
he's
the
talking about her
resistance will
head.
crush you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great freaking yeah. That's why he's holding her by the head.
I was having flashbacks to that Mystery Science Theater song they had about he tried to kill him with the forklift. I don't know if anybody remembers that one.
Oh,
But
no.
they had a whole song about that.
I'll find that now.
Fugitive alien.
The most vivid thing about MST 3K that I remember is I'm bearing down on your rigid grill structure. Just for no reason. I miss that.
No, there's a good reason for that. But then so then we have Shiva. I think he's like Governor General Phaeton. Looks like the Exofleet's only here with their carriers. There's like 6 of them, and he's like, "Ah, Winfield has made a tragic mistake or a fatal mistake," and he doesn't know that. And
Yeah.
Winfield's in the sick bay, obviously.
He doesn't know a computer got him.
Yeah, exactly. Faced by a Star Trek original series computer blown
Oh,
up.
I was gonna say, yeah, the panels explode anytime the ship gets shot. It's
Yeah,
like
exactly. And then
you
we
think they'd fix that at some point.
Right.
we kind of in the episode where they're walking JT out to his death, and that's when the Resolute gets shot, and they all
Yeah.
fall over each other, and he's he's trying to get Z-frame. They're like, no, he's like, but we're getting shot, and that's you realize they made a fatal mistake, and that's where the cliffhanger lets off.
And all I gotta say is Marcus, there's a trap. Marcus wants to fly straight into it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Marcus
Yeah.
You
loves
would
the
think
trap.
you would think a country guy would be like a little wily about traps, but nope, he goes right at him.
Wait, this
You'd think a country guy would have seen the Dukes of Hazzard, because I
Right.
mean, this seems like a part where Waylon Jennings would have come in and said, "How are these Duke boys going to get out of this one?"
And like it's like, oh no, the consequences of my actions.
Right.
But like the funny thing is like, and everybody likes Exosquad, that's why we're all here. But you really see like the expertise of the ACOM art studio when that next carrier explodes. Like just like three pieces just kind of like go apart. You're like,
Yeah.
that's not how that works.
Right.
That's not-
one shot.
they,
and
they don't break. Yeah, like
yeah.
and and it's just like, as much as I love Exosquad, I almost treat it like a radio play more than a cartoon, because I could look away and still
Yeah.
be like, that sounds awesome. But if I look at it, I'm
Right.
like, ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, there is a lot of that ACOM power running through this show.
Yeah. For all of you who don't understand quite what we're talking about, just look at the early, a lot of the season 3 of Transformers.
Yeah, like season 1 of Transformers, like go from Heavy Metal War of season 1 of Transformers, and then go to 5 Faces of Darkness.
Go to City of Steel.
Ooh.
Just
What was the Carnage? No, the worst one is Carnage in C minor, right?
yeah, Carnage in
Yeah.
C minor, totally.
Yeah, like that's bad even for them, because like like people who are dead show up very clearly.
Oh yeah, the scale is all off, like they went by toy scale.
Yeah, Onslaught
Yeah,
next
like-
to Bruticus.
The thing about
Yes. Ultra Magnus
Carnage in
does
C
like,
minor,
picks up two
and
combines.
guys, spoiler, Evan, I'm totally going to repeat this shtick when we get to that again. But
Whenever we do this.
Sarah, like when she is not enjoying something or is upset, she'll start singing it like, "I do not want to go do this thing tonight." You know, there's no
That's a
like,
coping mechanism.
there's no like rhyming, there's no real melody. It's just it's just elevated voice in a musical way.
It's
And
straight
Afro
Allegra.
Carnage in C minor. And
Oh,
it's like that's
God, I can't wait till we get there.
yeah.
Oh my.
You answer her back as like basso profundo.
Yes. Oh.
I don't want to be here either.
Come on, Ed.
I think this blows.
Yeah, man. Honestly, honestly the writing and the voice work really saves it. Honestly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
voice acting's top notch.
Well,
So.
It is.
and I really enjoy the crazy designs. Like I know
yeah.
they look incredibly dated now, but they're
do.
fun to look at.
They're so good. And I really
Yeah.
Richard Newman, Rhinox from Beast Wars. Richard Newman as Phaeton, he's just devouring every scene he's in with
Yeah.
his speeches and his monologues. You hear the weight of him talking, and it's just like, God, can you just talk
And
to me?
It's in the flashback in the start of the episode, so it's technically in this episode where Phaeton says, just from the previous episode, he says like, "We're ready. Send out the code." And you're like, "Oh, he's acting. Oh, that's good." Yeah, like you feel like if you listen, like he's like trembling in his voice. You're like, "Oh, this means something to him. This is neat." You're like, "Yeah, cool. All right, you're doing it. You're doing it, dude."
There's
It's
a
not just
scene,
like roll out.
yeah,
Right.
There's a
Well,
scene
he channeled that for Tankor and Beast Wars
Oh yeah.
when he started doing smart Tankor, or not Beast Wars, Beast Machine. Yeah,
I love Smart Tankor.
There's
yeah.
some scenes later towards the end of the first season with Marsala and Phaeton having conversations, and I'm not going to tell you the reason why or how the situation is, but it's so good. It's like they're trying to outdo each other in this scene, and it's like, God, just keep talking, y'all. Don't end the scene. Just talk. Guys, talk
It's
about
like
the weather.
that meme where it's a Simpsons meme where like there's a cute sheep and an ugly one steps in front of it. And he's like, "Not you," and he pushes it away.
Yeah.
Like whenever like Marsala or Phaeton or any Neo Sapien is on, I'm like, let's see what you have to say about this. And as soon as like Bronski comes, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do my taxes real fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, the guys who they wanted us to like most, Kaz, Bronski,
Yeah.
like these are like the rough, gross guys the kids are gonna love. Couldn't care less about them.
Right.
Couldn't.
Yeah.
Don't care. Hope you get blasted. Actually.
Yeah.
I did miss having Bronski to kick around in this episode, though.
Oh yeah. My wife, we watched the first season recently when we started doing this. She's like, I want to watch the first season. All right, we watched it, we binged it. She's like, if he burps again, I'm done. Like, let's not even finish the show. Because
it's
that's
like
kind of the shit.
Bronski is like if a woman wrote like a gross guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just burping. I'm
he's
just
like
burping
that
and dumb and
drunk
being
uncle.
gross.
Well, he's like the
Yeah.
drunk uncle everyone has. He like I just drank a case of Busch Light. I'm gonna hang out here by the pool and watch the ladies. That's
Smurfers
Bronski.
full.
Yeah. But anyways, y'all, let's. Oh, I'm sure we can make references all night. So
Right.
call this here because this is the end of episode 4, and it's just I've said it before. I'll say it again. Season 1 is like all killer, no filler. Everything has a purpose. It is a tight story.
And next episode is the end of this arc. So
yes,
big deal.
it is.
Yeah.
I mean, well, kind of because there's just breadcrumbs leading you on to the next part. It is the end of this arc, but still. Ugh.
But like the first act.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
actually, very much so. And it has a nice bookend, but yes. And I'm kind of curious because we do things with our other shows. I'm gonna ask Tom and I have been like we've devoured the show a lot already. Kind of curious about Jehu and Boo, like your impressions of of the episode, how the show's going, and so on.
Oh, I'm really digging it. I mean, I know mostly I make fun of it, but again, like I said, I think if I was watching this when it came out, I would have been unbearable.
Yeah.
Like, it is definitely a different experience than most 90s cartoons.
Oh yeah.
I'm enjoying that it's serialized at a time when you really didn't see that. Like you saw that more like when Babylon 5 came out, which is
Right.
before Babylon 5. So yeah, it's good. It's fun to watch, and it really sucks you in.
And that's the thing. Like this came out at a time when Babylon 5 was big, when Deep Space Nine was, had it just come out or was it starting?
Yeah, it come out like the year before.
Yeah. So the serialized space operas were huge right now, and to have an animated one, which I obviously had to be drawn like probably 6 months earlier to get content where we are now, it's just
Well,
kind
and
of
DS9 wasn't serialized at this point. It was still kind of episodic.
that's
Right.
true.
Yeah.
Not wrong. So yeah,
It wasn't until like the Dominion was a thing.
Oh,
Right.
It was like leading into one another.
If you can get back into season 3, it's one of my favorite shows. The season 1 and 2 have some good points. They have some really bad points.
Still had hair when this was out.
Once he became Shaft, Captain Shaft of the Deep Space Nine, it was all good.
He's Hawk. He was Hawk.
He was Hawk.
He was Hawk from Spencer. Yeah.
He really was Hawk.
He was Hawk, literally.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what? Let's just say we're doing Exosquad next week. We just do DS9.
Surprise.
We'll do DS9 and Crimson Tide at the same time. We'll play both of them side by side.
Woo!
All right, guys. Y'all take it easy. Thanks for checking us out again as we ramble on about 80s references and cartoons. Y'all have a great week. Take it easy, y'all.
Bye.
Later, guys.